Weeks after being attacked in her own home, 73-year-old Nanette Simons remains terrified.
I'm still feeling very scared and traumatised and very weak.
Police allege a former immigration detainee was one of the people involved in the violent home invasion in Perth. Majid Jamshidi Doukoshkan, part of the cohort released after the High Court ruled indefinite detention for people with no reasonable prospect of deportation to be unlawful.
Community safety is the absolute priority. And, you know, my heart goes out to Nanette. No one should be subject to that sort of violence.
People are right to be angry about it and upset.
Earlier this year, the 43-year-old breached his visa conditions, the prosecution at the time stopping short of opposing bail.
The prosecution does have some concerns in relation to the accused committing further offences. Notwithstanding that, Your Honour, we do not oppose bail with a personal undertaking being imposed.
You are on very thin ice. You will be back in custody if you keep breaching this curfew, and it's silly because you are being monitored. The Commonwealth is being very generous today because, quite frankly, if they didn't consent to the release of you on bail, I wouldn't be bailing you.
I am just as upset about that decision as you are. I think that lacks common sense.
The Prime Minister was also critical of a government-appointed board for recommending there was no need for the former detainee to wear an ankle monitoring bracelet.
I think that's a wrong decision by that board.
That language seized upon by the Leader of the Opposition, pointing out the final decision ultimately rests with the Minister.
If the Minister doesn't have responsibility here, I don't know who does.
The Prime Minister and ministers are pointing blame at public servants and advisors, but there's still no detailed explanation about how this happened or about how ministers will be held to account. Nicole Hegarty, ABC News, Canberra.